Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Pest Control Excellence. Today, we're talking about one of the most important and often misunderstood insects in our region, the Cape honeybee. Here in South Africa's beautiful garden route, these bees play a vital role in maintaining our ecosystem, supporting biodiversity, and even protecting our food supply. Let's take a closer look at their habitat, behavior, and why they matter so much. The role of the Cape honeybee in the ecosystem. The Cape honeybee is a powerful pollinator. As they move from flower to flower collecting nectar and pollen, they fertilize plants, allowing them to produce seeds and fruit. In the garden route, this includes indigenous fynbos species, fruit trees, vegetable crops, wild flowering plants. Without bees, many of these plants simply wouldn't reproduce effectively. Pollination supports local agriculture, wildlife food sources, indigenous plant survival, overall ecosystem balance. In fact, much of the region's unique biodiversity depends heavily on pollinators like the Cape honeybee. Their natural habitat. The Cape honeybee thrives in a variety of environments across the Western Cape. Their natural habitats include hollow trees, rock crevices, indigenous forests, fynbos vegetation, even urban gardens. The garden route provides an ideal environment because of its diverse plant life, mild coastal climate, seasonal flowering cycles. Unlike some other bee subspecies, the Cape honeybee has uniquely adapted to the Cape's winter rainfall pattern and floral diversity. Behavior and unique characteristics. The Cape honeybee has some fascinating traits. They are generally defensive when their hive is threatened, but not aggressive when left undisturbed. They live in highly organized colonies with a queen, worker bees, and drones. One of their most unique biological traits is that worker bees can lay female eggs under certain conditions, something rare among honeybee subspecies. This adaptation makes them especially resilient in our region. They are constantly foraging, often covering several kilometers in search of nectar. This wide range makes them incredibly effective pollinators. Bees and responsible pest control. At Pest Control Excellence, we understand that sometimes bees build hives in unwanted areas, inside walls, roofs, or high-traffic spaces. But here's the important part. Bees are protected and play a critical ecological role. Our approach is always, assess first, avoid unnecessary extermination, work with local beekeepers where possible. Prioritize safe and responsible removal, because protecting pollinators protects our environment. Why this matters to the garden route. The garden route is world-renowned for its biodiversity. Without pollinators like the Cape honeybee, indigenous fynbos would decline, crop production would suffer, wildlife food chains would be disrupted. These small insects have a massive environmental impact. So next time you see a bee in your garden, remember, it's not just an insect. It's a key worker in one of South Africa's most beautiful ecosystems. If you're dealing with a bee-related concern, contact Pest Control Excellence. We're here to help, safely, responsibly, and with respect for nature. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us for more expert pest control insights. See you in the next video.